When you understand this secret, your world will change. This is a big realization, a transformative video. An event that discloses a secret about humanity. A big secret. The map of consciousness. But this video is not about map. The map of consciousness is not just a map, it conceals a great secret and an event that occurred before the human era, when God conceived the idea of creating humanity. Today, I will unveil this secret. But first, we need a brief introduction to the map of consciousness, which leads us toward the truth that can transform any human life. The map of consciousness developed by David Hawkins is a framework that categorizes humans' consciousness levels based on their emotional and spiritual states. It ranges from low energy emotions like shame and fear at the bottom to high energy states like love and enlightenment at the top. Each level has a corresponding numerical value, with higher levels representing greater awareness, truth, and spiritual growth. The map illustrates how individuals can elevate their consciousness and transform their lives by shifting from lower to higher states of being. Take a moment to notice this. In the map of consciousness, we find a lower range of emotions: shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, and pride. This lower section is crucial because it peaks at pride. To level up, one must face the challenge of ego death. Only after overcoming this can a person reach the next level, courage. If someone opts to stay in pride instead of choosing courage, it can lead to disastrous outcomes, ultimately dragging them down to the lowest point, shame. This downward spiral can result in self-destruction, as seen in the case of Hitler. Now, let's get to the point. That event which occurred before humanity even existed. The creation of Adam and the divine command to bow. When God created the heavens, the earth, and angels, there were no humans. Then came a moment when God willed to create a new being, a creation unlike any before, one who would live on earth. This being was named human. And Adam as was the very first. God created Adam as from clay, molding him from earth and water, and then breathed life into him with his divine spirit. This gave Adam as life, setting him apart from other beings like angels and jinn. God then commanded all the angels and the jinn to bow in respect to Adam as. The angels, obedient to God, immediately followed his command, bowing before Adam as. However, Iblis, a jinn who resided among the angels, refused. He questioned, "Why should I bow to Adam? He was made from clay, while I was created from fire." Here, Iblis displayed arrogance and envy. He saw himself as superior to Adam because he believed fire was more prestigious than clay. This pride marked the beginning of Iblis' downfall. In response to Iblis' defiance, God cast him out of his mercy, cursing him. God informed Iblis that he would be banished and stripped of grace until the day of judgment. God said to him, "My curse is upon you until the day of judgment." Iblis, however, asked God for reprieve, a delay until the day of judgment, so he could work to mislead humans. He vowed to try and misguide Adam's descendants from the right path. God granted him this reprieve but warned that he would have no power over the faithful, those who would hold steadfast to divine guidance. After Iblis was expelled from the presence of God, the angel Gabriel approached him and said, O Iblis, seek forgiveness from God. He is the most merciful and compassionate. He will forgive you. But Iblis replied, No, Gabriel, you don't know the secrets that I know. I will remain on earth to spread misguidance. I find pleasure in this, and I will lead humanity astray, but only those who do not truly know God, those who are already on the wrong path. Iblis was filled with pride, fear, despair, shame, and guilt. And whoever among humans remains trapped in these lower feelings and energy levels will become a companion to Iblis, the devil. But for those who elevate themselves and achieve higher levels, Iblis will have no power over them. The levels created in the map of consciousness by David Hawkins directly connect to this event. This incident goes back to a time even before human history and is recorded in the Quran, not only for Muslims. Anyone can read the Quran and find guidance, for within it lies every secret of existence. David Hawkins' map of consciousness theory, developed 29 years ago, aligns with the Quran's message, revealing truths already embedded in this divine book. Satan doesn't have a physical presence. Rather, Satan is a term, a label given to any being, human or jinn, that misguides others. If we can read books written by humans, then what harm is there in reading a book that claims to be from God? I am not promoting any specific religion here. I am simply sharing the truth. God and Satan both exist within us. It depends on us as humans to decide which aspect we choose to illuminate and enlighten. Iblis was initially a pious and devoted jinn, known for his worship and closeness to God. He held a high status among the angels due to his dedication despite being a jinn himself. However, when God created Adam and breathed his spirit into him, Iblis felt jealousy and pride. He could not accept that a being made from clay was given such honor and knowledge. Importantly, Iblis or Satan is also a creation of God. He possesses no real power. His influence comes from his ability to invoke negative emotions and lower levels of consciousness that can distance individuals from God, just as he has distanced himself from divine grace. Iblis has no rivalry with God. His rivalry is solely with humans. Given a certain amount of free will to reveal the choices we will make and the paths we will ultimately follow. Every human has a level of choice. All teachings are available in this world through books and divine science. If you have the eyes to truly see, you can recognize them. The purpose of this world is to recognize the Creator, God, and the path to God lies within each human, not outside. And in the last, why are you so busy with this or that, or good or bad? Pay attention to how things blend. Rumi. If you appreciate my efforts to be a beacon of light for humanity, please consider supporting me on Buy Me a Coffee and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much. And this video, including all audio, is created by me, Aruj Maqsood. The theory and efforts to decode the secret are my own, guided by divine help and inspiration. Connect with me on Instagram to stay in touch.